Rosie Johnson. I am the niece of Shirley Johnson and Viola Johnson and Reina Johnson, and I was born and raised on that property, well as they were, but I'm the niece of them. And thank you for having my family. Hi, thank you for having my family on the radio to speak about our situation, because it's hard. It's ridiculous, really it is. And all the different development I've seen, all of it with the tree cutting, the fence, and it's like unreal. It's like, how can you do this in today's time? But by us being African American, they figured, okay, we can run them over because they're black, and that's not right. That's discrimination because of our race. So and it's like part of our civil rights, part of our Constitution. It's just wrong. They're doing a lot of illegal stuff, corrupted actually, and I guess they couldn't get away with it because they're white. And it's like, so you don't want to go into racism, but it's racism.
There's no other word. I mean, we're gonna call a spade a spade. You don't call a spade a joker. You call a spade, right? I mean, it is what it is. You have some evil, racist people in the world. They're not all evil and racist. The reality is you have some evil, vindictive, racist people in the world. And you got to deal with them accordingly. And you got to fight them through their system. And you have to continue to bring the fight to them. And this is how all of you guys can help the Johnson family bring the fight to them. By promoting this radio show, by promoting what we do, the more you share our radio show, the more platforms you use to share this radio show on, the more the Johnson family and families like them and every other victim that comes on our show and people that come on our show to talk about their concerns, their issues, and seeking justice, and or just want to share their story with us. They just need a voice or a listening ear. This is the time for you guys to share this radio show on all of your social media. Send it in emails to your friends and family members. Text it to your friends and family members. Put it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Put it all over your social media. The more coverage we get on this, the better the likelihood for this family and other families to receive justice, because we have an audience that we can reach. This radio show is global. However, with your help, we can reach more people. There is no reason why right now you guys cannot go to Apple and find our radio show, write a review. I encourage everyone that's on this radio show that's listening to go on Apple and look up Kingya on Apple and write us a review. We need good reviews, no less than 5-star ratings. That is going to what we want to accomplish here with our radio show. We want it to be nationally recognized, and we can only do that with your help, with your love, and with your support. So we are counting on you guys to help us get this show on major networks. This show has the ability, with your help, to be international. Not just national, but international, where we are going from state to state, and we are going from one country to the next country, talking about these atrocities and these injustices that are going on with families like Shirley Johnson. So again, we can only do that with your help. There is no reason why you guys cannot share this information and follow us on these other social media platforms. We're on iTunes. Well, now it's Apple Podcasts or Apple. We're on Spotify. We are on TuneIn, Radio Public. We are on Anchor. We are everywhere. If you Google this radio show, you'll find us. So you can follow us. You can write reviews. Again, we are requesting you guys to be more proactive. We're going to tell me your name one more time.
Is that Rosie?
Niece?
Rosie. Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Rosie, you still there? Did you get lost in my conversation? You just got all mesmerized and stuck in it. I'm going to need you to come back.
Yeah, she got a little baby.
Yeah.
I got you. Listen, Rosie, go ahead and continue. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. Yes, actually, like I said, I was grown up and raised on a property, and the horrifying sight from them cutting trees down and putting a closing road off illegally and putting a machinery so no one can get in, so we can't get in and out. And it was like horrifying. And I had a aunt, which is Miss Shirley Johnson's sister, and the sister of my uncle and aunt. She passed on now. She would record and call the police because she said, "This is not right. Y'all cannot do this." And she would call them so many times, and it was like they didn't do anything. City Satsuma did not do anything to them or help us. And my family's been on the property for years. The road's been open for over 100 years. So if it's been open for over 100 years, how can you close it? You can't close it because it's illegal. And from us being routed to the back, and it's like, who comes to the back of their home? No one. And not even a dog goes to the back of the dog house. It goes to the front of the dog house.
All right, Rosie.
So how can you put African American people to the back of their home like we're slaves? We're not. Our great grandfather brought that property out of slavery rightfully, and my family has original deeds to that property. And how can you say you own something and no one ever heard of you, no one ever seen you before? How can you own something you never brought it? So really, you sold it. So if you stole something, you have to return it back to the rightful owner. And I feel like this, something needs to be done. Hopefully, this story will get out there, national, international, global, to everyone. And someone can at least pick it up and do something, because my family has been fighting for a while for this. And sometimes people don't know what avenues to go. I'm glad that my Aunt Shirley knew what avenues to go to get onto this talk radio. And hopefully someone can hear this and take it from there and get some help, because it's too many of my uncles and aunts' loved ones have passed on. And I don't want to see any more of them passing on without seeing any justice. And it's sad. It's sad in today's time, in 20th century, that this is going on, and it's going on. This is really real. This is not nothing fake. This is a real life situation. So that's all I have to say. I don't want to take over too much time.
No, you're fine. Thank you. We appreciate that, Rosie. We're going to go to the next caller. Again, we got a lot of callers on the line, so we're going to go to the next caller. I'm going right down the line. Just go ahead and mute your line. Okay, 3. Okay, that's Mama AZ. We already got her on. Good. I'm coming at area code 410-410. Your phone line is open. Area code 410. What's your name? Oh, is this my brother?
James Joseph Owens L.
Okay, my brother. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm doing good, man. And I'm hearing the sister and her family. As you know, I'm somebody from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm the author of a document known as the Race Safety Proposition. Now, I wrote this document in the United States Federal Penitentiary in Florence, Colorado, on April 24th, 1998, and on October 23rd, 2001, Mr. J.D. Cook, Supervisory United States Attorney at Florence, Colorado, certified this document in the FBI files. Now, Mr. J.D. Cook currently is at the Oklahoma City Transfer Center, U.S. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Prisons. Phone number 405-682-7045. If that's not it, you can ask for his name 7 days a week. And therefore, based on the facts of Miss Shirley Johnson's predicate, her predicate being a deed and a title to the land and her blood, she's also a Moor, a.k.a. black person. So the basic fundamental approach on this issue of racism need to be focused on not only that deed, but Prophet Noble Jew Ali, who said he has the deed to all this land. And it's a whole lot of folks of other nationalities primarily whites, who are fraudulent in the government, are not giving these black people their land and respecting the law. Now, there's something in the federal law known as Title 28, Section 2404. If the government is involved and a person is owned any property, any land, real estate, and the individual in the government has died, or the person who was the original heir has died, that entitlement gives standing. The key word is called standing, the right to sue. So what I'm saying is fraud on the court based on the testimony of Miss Shirley Johnson. The discovery of the chain of custody of the evidence and the certified documents has been displaced or fraudulently concealed before courts of the United States in the Southern District of Alabama and courts in the state courts in Alabama, both which would have to conform and bow to the language of the writers of the Constitution under Amendment 6, which says, which court shall have been previously ascertained by law. Courts of law under the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution for the United States are not courts of competent jurisdiction if it's a decision based on racial discrimination. So therefore, if it's racial profiling, that's a violation of the First Amendment. And it goes to the Fifth Amendment, where you've been deprived of not only procedural due process, but you've been subjected to a deprivation of substantive due process because this land is in the name of this black family. So therefore, the National Guard, the state police, the United States Marine Corps, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the President of the United States supposed to take executive action to do something to enforce a court order that's being disregarded or crushed based on racism. Now, Oprah Winfrey just came up with a Holocaust museum in Montgomery, Alabama. And Mr. Bryant, who's a lawyer down there, that's beat 101 death penalty cases. He needs to be involved with this. Oprah Winfrey needs to be involved with this. Beyonce and Jay-Z need to be involved with Snoop Dogg, need to be involved with this. All the gangsters in Chicago need to be involved with this.
And it is our job and responsibility to bring this information before them. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I'm going to go to the next caller. Just hold on. Stay with us. We're going to bring you back. You listen to Brother James Owens Ill, who's definitely informed in the law, in the legal aspect. So I think he will definitely be a great asset to the Johnson family. So I'll definitely connect you guys, Miss Johnson, and the Johnson family, with him. Brother Owens Ill, I appreciate that. Go ahead and mute your line, my brother, and we will be back to you in just a few moments. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. All right, we are going to the next caller. We are going to area code 573. 573. 573, tell us your name, where you're calling from. Your phone line is open.
My name is Reina Abson. I am calling from Missouri. I am a radio show host on 92.9 KWRH. And so I've been listening. Thank you for contacting us. And so, Mr. Jamal Ali, we all been sitting here. We both been sitting here. And so what's happening, Ms. Johnson, happened to me as well. I mean, different story, but the same principle. Mm-hmm. And so we are hosting an event here in Missouri with, not just at, but with the Missouri History Museum on April 15th. Also with that event is national author Richard Rothstein, who wrote the book called